Hi guys, it's Thomas here from COTBase.com. Welcome to a weekly COT review. Today we're going to be analyzing the 19th Commitments of Traders report of 2026, and as we always do, we shall start up by looking at the largest changes in commercials net positions. Before I jump to the review, just a brief reminder for those who are new to COT analysis here at COTBase.com. You'll find a lot of educational material, not only in written format, but we have some very useful videos as well that can guide you through the analysis process. We do have some great indicators. The iCOT Intraday Indicator that brings COT analysis into the real-time arena. And what's really good is that we've actually came up with a new function to the website, the premium. Actually, this is part of the Pro package. We added iCOT scores on the website as well. So from now on in these weekly reviews, I'm going to be also analyzing the iCOT scores. Don't forget, this is our own unique tool. It's not COT data. The COT data, you got to scroll down a bit. We've got net positions over here, red representing commercials, green large speculators, and on a separate scale chart, we've got non-reportables who we call small speculators. So in this recent report, we got rough rice on top of our list. So if we order markets based on largest changes, you can see we have a huge 49% change in rough rice in commercials net position. That change size can be seen over here. It is definitely greater than average. I'd say the largest change in the past 1 year. It is a bearish COT change signal suggesting weakness coming in the next couple of days. We can see that in the past week and a half, let's say, there has been a rise in rough rice prices. We can also acknowledge the fact that we have a bearish iCOT scores reading, which, as you can see, if we look at this 1 year's time horizon, is very, very large. It was at this level yesterday. These scores actually are something unique to COTBase.com. We do find them to be highly efficient. It was developed, the indicator part itself, for intraday trading, but we found that they're quite valuable for longer term, daily candlestick charts as well. So this is what we see from iCOT scores. If we move on to the 5 years chart, you can see the net positions over here, and we're still leaning a little bit towards the bullish side of the market. But to be honest, I think this week the more important signal for us is the COT change signal. Also the iCOT scores pointing downwards. So I think we can expect the market to cool down a little bit from here. Moving on to our next market, we have the Brazilian real on top. Second place over here with a 30% change in commercials net positions. You can see the change size over here. This is suggesting weakness in the near term. If we look at the scores, it's kind of neutral, nothing really major from the iCOT scores. Moving to a 5 years chart, this is definitely more of a bearish COT Extreme, suggesting weakness coming in the next couple of weeks ahead of us. Next market is sugar, 27% change in sugar commercials net position. Let's go back to the 1 year's chart. So you can see the change size over here pointing downwards. We have seen the market come down already. We had a decent size scores signal over here at the top, which was highly effective. You can see it gave us a good buying opportunity in mid-April over here. It signaled very well, a little bit early, let's say, but it did eventually catch this top. Another successful signal from iCOT scores. Again, this is a more dynamic tool that you might want to consider. It's part of the settings tab over here. It's a new settings. You can add it to the chart. You can add it to the table. Mind you, it is going to be showing you the scores for the report date. So that's something you should keep in mind. Anyways, getting back to sugar, we can definitely acknowledge that we have a little bit more bearish readings in the past couple of days, both from the COT report published by CFTC and the iCOT scores line. Now, moving on to a 5 years chart, we can see that the current reading put us back into this more neutral zone. We had a significant bullish COT Extreme in February. The market did react. However, we got back to these lower prices. Nothing really concrete from COT Extreme analysis. So I would just move on to large speculators net position. Let's analyze them. We're going to analyze them based on the greatest extremes. So of course we order markets based on the largest extremes. How many reports have passed since the last reading? Now we have soybean oil here on top of our list with an all-time COT Extreme, both in large speculators and in commercials. I'm going to take off iCOT scores here because on a 5 years chart, it's really not as visible. I think it's more usable on a 1 year time frame. So here you can see this huge bearish COT Extreme, very, very strong signal. You can see we had a very strong bullish COT Extreme in mid-December last year. That was successful, pushing the market higher. But we've reached an all-time. An all-time COT Extreme means that in the entire history of COT data, we are analyzing futures and options data combined, which has a slightly smaller history. So if we go to a futures only data, that would go back to the 80s. But in the case of futures and options, we can see back until 1995 when CFTC started publishing options data as well. And on this time horizon, this is the largest extreme we've ever seen. Very, very large. No question it is a bearish COT Extreme, suggesting weakness coming in soybean oil. And mind you, soybean markets are one of the best markets for COT analysis. Australian dollar is going to be the next market. Here we have a 682 report extreme in large speculators net position. It's an unquestionable bearish COT Extreme, suggesting weakness coming in the Australian dollar. I did pull out the Australian dollar on a 15-minute candlestick chart because I just want to showcase the iCOT Intraday Indicator. It's a wonderful tool that I'd strongly suggest to you to consider using, supplementing the higher time frame analysis of classic COT data. We have this version called the iCOT Intraday Indicator with AfterSignal. If we put two of these indicators on our chart, you can actually focus one's attention on long opportunities and then the other one on bearish opportunities, and then you pretty much catch every signal. Well, in this case, we are focusing on stripe signals. It's just kind of showcasing you the most significant signal type, which is when we've got commercials and speculators at an extreme limit. We can get these vertical lines, we call them stripe signals, and now the indicator is set to act on those signals only, only when we have both of these at an extreme. And you can see how well it caught the top and the bottom over here. A great supplemental tool, something I would advise checking out. The last market for this review is going to be cotton. Here we have a 231 report extreme in large speculators net position. It's roughly, you can see the magnitude of this extreme is very similar to the one from February of 2024, which was a top over here. Again, it's a bearish COT extreme similar to the Australian dollar, the soybean oil market, suggesting weakness coming in the next couple of weeks, month ahead of us. So that's all for this review. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to comment underneath the video. Send us an email to info@cotbase.com. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. That means a lot to the channel. And yeah, that's all for today. Have a wonderful weekend and see you next time.